Hi, today I'm going to show you how to make a very refreshing salad. The ingredients that you need are some arugula and baby lettuce. I bought this some time ago. You pre-wash them, then pat dry with a paper towel to take out the excess water. And then you need some salmon. You can use any brand or variety of salmon that you want, but mostly I buy the frozen salmon from either Target or Walmart to use. So I have my salmon fillets here, and then you need some watermelon instead of tomatoes. You need some lemon, and out of this I'll get some juice, some oranges to make a little orange sauce to go with it, some olive oil. And I've heard a lot about this Himalayan salts, and now I'm beginning to use them. It's really good for your health and tasty to the meats that you use. And then you need some feta cheese, and of course pepper and oil. So first of all, I'm going to season my fillets with some pepper, a generous amount, I will say. If you don't want as much pepper, you can reduce the quantity. And this Himalayan salt, I've ground it up to make it easier to get onto the salmon. You can use garlic salt, any fish seasonings that you have, or seasoning salts. And I'll flip this over. The salmon has the skin on. I left the paper towel there to take the excess water as well. And I'll add the pepper to the side as well. To the side with the skin, I mean. If you want, you can let this sit for some time, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to go ahead and cook it over the fire. Then there are two ways to do this. You can either cook this over the stove like I'm about to show you, or after seasoning you can wrap it up individually in aluminum foil and bake in the oven. I'm going to turn on my stove here on high. Into the non-stick pan, I'll add some extra virgin oil. You can use any vegetable oil, but the preferable oil I use is extra virgin oil. I'll let this heat up for about a minute or two before I put in the seasoned salmon fillets. I think this is heated well enough, so I'll put the skin down first in the pan. Just three I'm doing today. And since there was seasoning in the plate, I'll drizzle that over the fish here. And I will cover and let it continue to cook. And while that is cooking, I would make the sauce to go with it. I'm using orange here. If you want to make your own vinaigrette, you can go ahead and do that. I'll just squeeze in the orange juice here. Use a strainer to take out the pulp. You can make a lot of this ahead of time and put in the fridge, so each time you want to take a salad, you can use this instead of buying from the store. I'm using 2 whole oranges, and they're really sweet. So into that I'm going to squeeze in the juice of half of a lemon. And I'll beat this all up. Into that I'll add some pepper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's about 1/4 teaspoon. stir and taste it to see. That is good. Into this I'll add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You can use any brand of salt you want. You can use sea salt, regular salt, and that should be equally fine. And into that, I'm just going to add a teaspoon. You can decide to eliminate this. I'm just adding 1 teaspoon of extra virgin oil. Stir it all together. I want this to be light, so I'm not going to thicken it up with any other ingredients. I'll stir until the salt is dissolved, and I'll taste to see if it's tasty enough. Just put some drizzles in my hand. Okay, that tastes good. That should be fine. So I set this aside, and then wait till my salmon is cooked. This has been cooking on high for about 3 minutes, so I'm gonna flip this over, and I'm doing this to give the other side a very nice light golden brown color. And on that side, I'll let it cook for 2.5 minutes. After 2.5 minutes of cooking, I'm going to flip this over. That looks good right now. And I'll let the skin of the slab here get crisp on the other side. So I'll let it cook an additional 1.5 minutes. Then I'll take it out and plate. I'm going to plate now. Just take a handful of the mixture of the arugula and the baby lettuce. Put it in the plate. Add some pieces of cut up very sweet watermelon. This is seedless watermelon. This is a very low in calorie salad. Add some feta cheese to it. Into that, I'll drizzle some of my sauce that I just created here over it. Very light and tasty. Give a generous amount if you want. Then I'll turn off my dish here. Take out one of the salmon fillets. The bottoms should be very crisp right now. And place it here. If you want, you can further add a little of this juice over the salmon, just a little bit. And there you have a very light and easy salad made in the comforts of your home that is great for any occasion. Thanks for watching. It smells good. So let me see how well it tastes. It is very delicious. Please subscribe to my channel for more.